everybody, and welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors. Today we are actually in the city of, village of Lincoln here in Michigan. Just a nice little quiet town. It's actually where I consider it where I live. I live right up the road from here, about 5 miles. But yeah, the city of Lincoln. It's a beautiful place. It has some pretty good history. It was settled back in 1885. And it was believed to be settled because of the twin lakes that surround this little village. You got Brownlee Lake over here, Lincoln Lake over there, which is just a mud hole. But it's kind of cool to have these lakes nearby. It was also a big part, in history, it was a big part of the lumber trade because there was a train depot here built in town, and they would haul the lumber back and forth from that train depot. So yeah, that's pretty much how this town was settled and how it was made. But today we're actually at an old greenhouse place where they used to, it used to be a place where people worked on trucks. It was actually called Trick Your Truck at one time. So it's kind of a neat little property. But yeah, I'm just going to go around here today and see what we can find. I wanted to show you today, I've actually got a cool little bag that I'll be using now. And this bag here is going to work great for metal detecting and for mushrooming. It's got these nice little holes in it so sediments and stuff can drop through if I got dirty things. It's a real nice, strong, sturdy bag. I got it from my buddy Gary Scott, and if you want, you can look him up on Facebook at Wolf Creek Workshop. That's the name of his page, Wolf Creek Workshop. And this is what he calls the Bushcraft Buddy Bag, which is really an awesome bag. He gifted this to me so I can use it in my travels, but this one here is $19.99, and he also has a really big bag it's $29.99 for a large, but it's really big. And I'll tell you what, this bag is going to be awesome for when we're out mushrooming and just metal detecting and stuff, especially mushrooming, because usually people use onion bags, which I myself use, because you want the spores from the mushrooms to be able to spread as you pick them and carry them through the woods. So with this bag here, those spores are gonna go around nice, so it's just better for everything. But yeah, let's get to it. So hopefully we find some neat stuff from the olden days today, guys. Let's get at it. Yeah, it didn't make it too far back here around the side of the greenhouse and got a good tone. It's ringing up like it might be copper, and it's gonna be too deep for this to read. Yep, too deep. Okay, well, start right here. And I can't push this enough, people. If you're in somebody's yard like this, make a good plug. Don't rip everything up. You know, you don't want to mess up somebody's yard. Out. Pretty excited because it was deep, so hopefully it's something cool. Yep, it is too. This is actually an old punch. That's kind of neat. Yeah, look at this. I'll clean it up nice when I get home, but yeah, it's a real nice old punch, probably from when this was a truck workshop. So pretty cool. Now this here I didn't film because it was ringing up as a pull tab, kind of bouncing around, so I just assumed it was trash, but actually it turned out to be a pretty neat little old button, which I'm always loving to find these, so one of my favorite things to find. Yeah, very cool. Just never know what you get on these old properties. Give me a pretty good copper tone. Let's see if it's our first penny. Been a lot of things that's gone on here over the years, so you just never know what you're going to pull out. She's hiding in there good. Sometimes them coins, well, anything really, kind of ties itself right into the, there it is, ties itself right into the sod. Ah, cool. not a Wheatie, but it's a coin anyway, 1961, so we're getting there. That's a good old coin. I'll take it. Put her in the pouch with everything else. Alright guys, this here I'm pretty excited to pull out of the ground. It was ringing up like a zinc penny, so I didn't film it, but I can see now that it's a watch. My first ever that I've dug. And it looks like an old one too. Look at this. I don't know much about watches, but I'll have to do some research on whatever it is. Japan. It says quartz. I don't know, I'll have to clean it up. It sure is pretty though. Yeah, somebody lost a watch. It's still got the clip and everything. Yeah, I'll have to scrub this puppy up when we get home and see what it looks like. But very cool. This is my very first ever watch. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, getting a decent copper hit here. Oh, flew right out of the ground. It's actually a nickel. Or a dime, I mean, 1994. Man, we are on a roll with the 94s. We were hitting them pretty hard the other day too, but yeah, I'll take every dime I can get. I don't care what date it is. Sweet. Now I'm pretty stumped on this one. It's really heavy. And it's got to have some kind of historical significance because it was deep. I really don't know what that could be, but it's big and heavy. I always like digging up these random things. It gets me thinking. Looks like, I don't know, part of a door. I have no idea, but neat anyway. Now this is pretty awesome. I just dug this up again. I wasn't checking it because I wasn't recording it because it came up as pot tab. So that's why you gotta dig that stuff, guys. I mean, you really just never know what it's gonna turn out to be. And this is a nice looking helicopter here. I don't see a name or anything on it, but I'll get it cleaned up when I get home and see what it says. But yeah, very cool. I don't think there's any more of it in the hole. Nope, that was it. But yeah, I'll take it. That's a sweet find. This thing here is reading all over the place. So I don't know if it's a whole bunch of small things or if it's one real big thing, but we're about to find out. Well, this is a coin, so maybe we found a coin spill here. It's like a 98. Yep, here is a penny. Regular penny, 81. See if that's it, because this thing was going nuts. Yep, there's still more stuff here. Right there. Yeah, coin spills could, or what you can call it when, say somebody trips and falls and loses all their change, that would create a coin spill. Oh, another dime. These are all newer, sadly, but 1999. There's more down there, too. Ah, but that's probably a nail. I'm going to leave that be. Then we got something going on here. right there, another dime. That's 3 dimes and a penny. Can't read this one, but it looks like another 90s. It's reading my stuff there. Yeah, so cool. First coin spill of the day, guys. Got 3 dimes and a penny here. I'll take it. Those are fun. Yeah, penny. I wasn't sure. It was kind of bouncing around there for a minute, so I thought it might have been pop tab, but 1978. We're adding up a little change today. Not too shabby. This one here is ringing up between $1 and 50 cents, which always gets me excited, but I tell you, that Liberty $half I shared this year that I found in a video, that's the first one I ever found in my life. So I definitely don't trust it when it says that, because half the time it's not. But you know what, you gotta dig it, because that Liberty $half did read up like that. So yep, definitely not what it is either. Not quite sure what this is actually. I think it's part of an old squeegee or something. That's what I'm thinking it is. Piece of a squeegee, because this is all flexible rubber. Then you got that. Or this was a fix your truck place, so who knows? It could be part of a vehicle. It's bouncing around here. It was mostly a coin hit though, so we'll see what it looks like. You know, I find quite a few of these. And I think they're buttons, but you know, you guys could probably help me out with this. If you watch this and you see this, you try and tell me what it might be, because I think it's some kind of an old button. I found, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 of these, or it could be a chain link. I don't know. Now, any suggestions would be great. Thank you. Now this is ringing up copper. Wow. Not quite sure what this is. Unless it's just a big solid chunk of, might be just a solid chunk of solder. It's big though, biggest one I ever seen. I'll have to clean it up, see what I can figure out. Alright guys, well I ended up going up the road just a little ways. I pretty much checked that other property out pretty well, and I wanted to thank my friend Vicky for letting me check that, because found some neat stuff, as you guys seen. I can't wait to clean that up when I get home. But yeah, came out to an old farm property now just up the road, and I'm just wondering what might be lying here. I guess there used to be a house that burnt down years ago or something, so yeah, kind of interested to see what we might find. So yeah, right now I'm getting a hit right here. It's reading up zinc penny. So see what we find. Now I had a little bit of a recording here. I've only checked this once, but the ground was still frozen. It was in one of my earlier episodes, and I was finding a lot of canning lids. But I don't know. I mean, might as well give it a shot. You never know what's here. This is just junk, but we're gonna keep on wandering and see what we find. I'm hoping for some old coins. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll keep going. I started digging here. I don't know what this thing is next to this old, looks like an apple tree, but whatever this is, it's pretty big. Something I'm probably not going to want to carry. I'll have to put in the truck. Luckily the truck ain't far away, but I don't know if I'll even be able to get this out of the ground. Oh yeah, it'll come out. Big piece of something. if that's an old fence post or just a chunk of an old tractor or something. Got nailed though. It's pretty sharp too. Dang. Yeah, heavy metal. That's going in the truck. Getting a good copper tone here. See if it's a canning lid or a penny. I hope it's changed. There should be some really old stuff out here. If we can get into any. Oh, this is something big. Again. Probably a canning lid. Yep, canning lid. They must be made of copper because they always ring up copper. I'm gonna guess that they're copper. This one turned out all right. I scraped it up a little bit, but there you go, Lisa from Sutton's Days. She loves these old canning lids, so I'm gonna clean this up nice when I get home, and she can have this old canning lid. And another copper hit. The past couple have been canning lids. So, who knows, maybe I'll have a box of vintage canning lids for Lisa over at Sutton's Days. I recommend her channel too if you haven't checked it out yet. She's got some really neat stuff when it comes to canning and just farm cooking. And I mean, she's got a good channel going on. Ooh, yeah, I bet you it is a canning lid because here's a broken piece of jar. Got to be real careful digging, guys, because there's a lot of glass in the ground places. I'm guessing these lids have been in the ground for a while too, because they're all really deep. Yes. Yep. Another canning lid. Yeah, I might end up with a pile of these today. Another copper hit. See if it's another canning jar. Ooh, this one's gonna be real deep. I hope it's not. Good thing though, I mean, these old farms, you really never know what you're gonna find. There's, yep, another canning lid. But I mean, if there's these old canning lids, I know there was definitely an old farmer living here. Might find some neat old toys or something. I got into a little bit of bottles over here. Got a busted can there, like a busted canning jar. This one's kind of neat. I'm gonna probably try and look this one up when I get home, because I'm always interested to see what the dates are and stuff on these, or possibly years. So yeah, I mean, it's not a, it looks like a screw top. Yeah, it would have been a screw top, but it's an old one, so we'll see. Betting this is another canning lid. Stuck the shovel down and heard that clunk. It's ringing up as copper. Yeah, it's definitely not a penny. I bet it's another lid. Yep. Boy, Lisa, you could get a ton of lids. And be careful cleaning them so I don't break the porcelain. Yep, another one bites the dust. It's ringing good right off the bat. Now it's ringing like it could be junk, so I don't know. See what it is. But it's another canning lid. Giant clay. quite sure what this is, but I think it might be a really old buckle, or maybe part of an old razor. Huh. It might be an old buckle. I don't know. That's pretty cool looking. Whatever it is. Yeah, it's hinged nicely. The hinge still works. That's pretty good for whatever it is. But yeah, I'm gonna assume that's an old buckle. Oh, neat. Definitely beats the cannon lid. Got something really big again under a tree. Might be another big random piece of metal. Who knows? But might as well see what it is. These old properties, you really never know. But it's big. I know that. I've hit it a couple times and I can barely get it to move. Get all these walnuts out of the way here. Big old chunk of metal again. Must have been part of an old tractor. It's heavy though. Go in the scrap pile at home or maybe make something of it, but yeah, big one. Going to the truck. Got something else big here. I'm guessing from the length and how it was reading, maybe it's a license plate, which I always like finding them, or maybe it's just a piece of sheet metal. I don't know. I know it's big though. Nope. It's just another big old piece. Big old hunk of metal. Yep, that's what it is. Another one to go in the truck with this one. Alright, getting a decent mark here. Bouncing around between like quarter and zinc. Zinc and copper. Getting tired. This stuff can definitely wear you out, I'll tell you. Yeah, this is going to be a deep one. Hopefully it's not another cannon. Tell you what, I picked up this serrated shovel here at my local Do It Best. I don't know, it's like a no-name brand. I don't know, it doesn't have a name on the tool itself, but it's so nice having this serrated edge because I can cut through roots with it. And then it's got the, measuring on it, which I don't use. That's for planting stuff, but yeah, this shovel's awesome though. It's a lot more heavy duty than the ones I'm used to using. I usually go through a lot of shovels. This way a little. Tell you what, being this deep, I really hope it's something good. I think it's something big though. I was hoping for a coin, but it's reading like something big. Nope. Another darn canning lid. Crazy. Yeah, they're everywhere here. Definitely a record-setting day for me on canning lids. Getting a decent hit here. Probably another cannon lid. Ooh, that's something big. Probably another big random chunk of metal. Another oddball hunk of metal. Hard telling what that's off of. Probably another tractor piece, or who knows with this stuff. Just cool little pieces of metal. They don't make them like that anymore. Hey, I wanted to thank every one of you for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Found some pretty neat stuff. I mean, I wanted some coins and didn't end up with that, but yeah, that's okay. Got some neat things. That helicopter's cool. My first watch. So I'd say it's a decent episode. Anyways, I wanted to give out a special thanks again to my buddy Gary Scott at Wolf Creek Workshop. Alright, I'm going to post a link for that at the end of this episode here. Be sure to check it out, because these buddy bags, I mean, these things, I've got this thing piled with junk today, alright? I was able to pick some trash up along the way that normally I wouldn't mess with because I didn't have a way to carry it, but yeah, I mean, this thing's loaded, and this is just the small one. He calls these the Bushcraft Buddy Bags, and I'll tell you what, this thing holds a lot. It's going to be great for metal detecting and mushrooming, and I was thinking about it. I might even, I'm going to be doing some snorkeling episodes, show you guys the fish that I see underwater while I'm down getting lures and everything, and I think this bag here will be sweet for putting lures and stuff in too. So it's made of a nice, I don't know, it's like a plastic mesh, and I don't think the lures that get caught in it real bad or nothing. I mean, it's an awesome bag. So yeah, props for that, buddy. Thanks for hooking me up with that. And I highly recommend checking it out. He's on Etsy, and I will leave a link for that Etsy page as well as his Facebook page, because yeah, this bag's totally worth it. If you're a serious metal detector, this bag's great. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day. 2, 3, 4.
What you get is what you see. Who you are don't come down to me. I think it's just a tragedy of their big proportion. Thought you knew what you should've. Tried to quit law, you just couldn't. Come forgiveness, you just wouldn't. Going through the motion. Come to me, there was always something better. Even when push came down to shove, you're at the threshold seeking shelter. And I don't need no second-hand love. Was it so hard to think about forgiveness when I love you seems so easy to say?